But not to the buffet table. TheCarlosDanger.com, where no matter your political persuasion, everybody can laugh at a little wiener joke. Good morning, everybody. It's a little bit after 9 o'clock in the morning, about 9:05 on December 5th, 2017. I am the Carlos Danger, and this is TheCarlosDanger.com. Hey, I was going through some Facebook posts, following some stuff, and actually some YouTube videos. And I came across one on Facebook that made my hair stand on edge. It was about a former service to police officer that committed suicide that the city paid his pension to his widow for, only because it was cheaper to do so, because she would have went to court and sued him for it. But the thing is he didn't deserve it because he had no honor. So they just gave your money away, folks. That's right. Because it's coming to light that this guy did, as I went in front of counsel and told them, lied, and then put people in cages. So that's their standard to have. So I have no, I understand exactly how a lot of things are coming around to be the way they are. And my level of disgust, when you, as a leader, and I'll attach a link on the bottom of the video, or actually, you know what? I'll put it right in the damn video. When you, as a leader, are tasked with leading folks or supervising them or anything, you really kind of are responsible then for your actions all the time, and you should live a life beyond reproach. That was actually what my old boss used to tell me. You know, is it ethical? Yes. Why? Because it doesn't. We're not accusing ourselves of doing anything. We're not accusing anybody else of doing anything. We're doing it for the best of the American taxpayer. It's ethical, beyond reproach. We're not stealing. We're not throwing stuff away. There's no fraud. There's no abuse of power. Well, this guy wasted. How much money did he get paid a year? How many hours of overtime? How many hours of the pension program did he get paid? How many hours? How many pennies and nickels and dimes of your 7.5% of taxes went into funding this guy's fraudulent schemes? I mean, there has to come a point, folks, where enough is enough, and we just say, "Damn it, stop." In a transition from that to something that is a lot more beautiful. Hey, this is antenna right here is over by the bus stop in Sierra Vista, Arizona. It's a Verizon cell tower, obviously, because it's marked there. They own it because it's marked there, but it exceeds the general population exposure limit. Well, you know, this is right next to a neighborhood and was right down the street from a hospital. So how else can you poison an area sufficiently after being the place that used to be able to save people? That's actually the way, you know, government works, right? Is it creates something that of pseudo value that sustains it for a long period of time until it can't do it anymore because it's not feasible or not financially able because it didn't plan properly. And then instead of going around and destroying everything, it just kind of builds over it or poisons it first. I mean, they used to do it to water. Now they're doing it to your atmosphere because, I mean, these radio waves, they go through you, folks. And you know, I wouldn't really probably be so upset and angry about a lot of crap if I didn't have to exit through a checkpoint to leave my town. That's right. I have to go through a checkpoint. I live in America, but I have to go through a checkpoint I don't know, about 5-6 miles away to go through my town. And it isn't like, it is. It's actually, it kind of looks like one of those way stations, that they take a picture of your license plate and all the people in the vehicle and everything. And that's all got to be computerized and linked together. I've started actually flipping them off as I pass through. But yeah, this is a photograph of the checkpoint that I go through. So with my spidey senses are going off saying, hey, something's wrong here. This might be a reason that you guys might take into consideration that why I might be getting angry. Not angry, but upset. And I wouldn't even use angry or upset. I would just be use the word concerned, because this actually looks like the sunrise, but it is the moon rising over Phoenix International Raceway back when they used to let us camp there for the weekend before the race, or actually a couple weeks before the race. But they got rid of that. They charged arm and a leg, and so they forced us to diversify our entertainment plan. So light setting on a situation to me is cause for concern, because people are being put in the dark on purpose. They're being put in the dark because they're not being shown they're not the true correct answer. They're given problems that they think that, and shown a way that they can solve it, and they say, oh, this kind of works, but they never take into consideration that further on down the line that may look a little bit different. And when you take that into consideration, I mean, it's almost as if you're combining Tesla energy and knowledge, where it's almost like calculus in an arc, versus Einstein, which is base 10 and on business. Really, I mean, it's almost like one is trigonometry and one other one's algebra, where trigonometry is more toward life and how to build and sustain life and how to protect yourself, and algebra is more on how to do a business plan so that you can find out how hard you got to work just to get that little bit of X for yourself. Because the Y and Z are taken by the government, you see, because they are the market. They own 51% of every single one of us. Because if they can come to your home with a badge, in a uniform, put you in handcuffs, and take you away, and then release you days later with no repercussion, do you really own yourself? Now that's the pile of shit that goes in the sewer system, folks. In saying this and showing you the Border Patrol checkpoint, when I know I live in this orange area. I live here in Sierra Vista, south of Tucson, in Arizona. Those of you that are geographically challenged, that is on the bottom left-hand side of the state of Arizona. And if you haven't been to Arizona, that is on the, if you look at it, it's on the left. It's on the, you got the California, it looks kind of like that sock. Well, it's hanging down and it's pointing down to Arizona. So you just go around the orange circle, and if you start in the bottom left and you go, or bottom center, and you go to the left, you'll see San Antonio, then you go up to El Paso, Las Cruces, and then Sierra Vista. That's where I live, right? Now, it makes no sense to me how for generations that or how long this has been where we live in this area, but how our representation for this area is convoluted, and it doesn't fit, because we have no representation down here, but yet we're being dictated to by people outside of the orange area, from up on Tiana Hill and in Washington, D.C., how we got to live. And these people, none of these people even have a clue of what we're going through. Well, a special thanks to DeCarlosDanger.com and Evergreen Coin for sponsoring the street stock that I've been driving on iRacing.com. I was joined the league, and we're racing modifieds too this as well this year. I did miss the race last night because my friend Mr. Lunderful was down, and I was spending time with him and his lovely bride. I'd like to thank you all for coming down, folks. Don't forget to take your red pill on your way out, and don't worry, it'll be okay. And donate to me through your Bitcoin if you want to. Take care. Peace. Please pay attention so you don't become a sheep.